Good afternoon, everybody. This is Crocker's Crazy Living. This is Thursday, January 4th. Happy 2024. Welcome to the new year. Today I am making pasta sauce from canned tomatoes. My previous video, I did pasta sauce using fresh tomatoes from your garden or your fresh market store. Today I'm doing canned tomatoes because right now in my area the tomatoes are $1.30 a pound, which is not an economical price to be canning tomatoes. It seemed like a month or so ago it was only 99 cents a pound, but it seems that whenever I have time to do some canning, it's on the more expensive side than the cheaper side. So it is less expensive and more economical for me to do it with the number 10 cans. So I went to Gordon's food store, and if you don't know what Gordon's is, it is a restaurant food supply store that welcomes the public. So anybody can go in there and get food or get canned goods or whatever. It's bulk. It's more bulk than like your Sam's Club or your Costco or things like that, your BJ's, because it's geared specifically for restaurants. So like these big number 10 cans, I can't find at Sam's, Costco's, or at BJ's because they don't carry these big number 10 cans. So what I've done today is I have used 1 can of their fancy tomato sauce. I used 2 cans of their whole Roma tomatoes, which I zhuzhed up in my food processor to kind of cut them down a little bit. And I used 1 can of fancy concentrated crushed tomatoes. Now you might ask me, why did you grind these up if you were going to have crushed tomatoes? The reason being is I like the Roma tomatoes for sauce because Roma tomatoes are better and meatier for a really good sauce. So I just wanted them broke down a little bit more. The crushed tomatoes was much more concentrated than I thought they would be, which is good. So I used that, and then I used my 1 can of tomato sauce. I used a 12-ounce can of tomato paste in here. I used 4 green peppers and 3 large sweet onions, which I zhuzhed up in my food processor so they were very small. Also did a head and a half of garlic, fresh garlic, in my food processor with my onions and peppers. Dumped all that in there. I added some of my Badia Complete Seasoning to this. I added half of a 2-ounce jar of Italian seasoning. I added salt, pepper, about 1 3/4 cups of sugar because I like the sugar to cut my acid from my tomatoes. It's not too sweet, but it just cuts that bitter acidness. I said salt and pepper. I used garlic powder. I used extra onion powder, and 7 bay leaves. I think I said that. And that's about all I put in my sauce. And it's been cooking. Now this pan, you can see, if you can see, this pan, I don't know if you can see, up to about here was full of sauce, and it's cooked down that much since 9 o'clock this morning. Whoa, my phone just took a spin. I have a new stand here, and I'm still getting used to it. Sorry about that. Is it going to hold you? Hold on, I just dropped you. Sorry about that technical difficulty. I didn't even know what I was saying. So anyway, it's cooked down considerably since 9 o'clock this morning. It's been going and going and going. So I'm gonna get ready to do my canning part of this. So I'm gonna reposition you over here on my messy table. I'm trying to put my house back together since Hurricane Ian. We finally got rebuilt. My inside of my kitchen was a disaster before, and I was still trying to make videos and still going strong and doing this and doing that. I was just trying to have some kind of normal. And now I'm in the process of unpacking all my stuff that was stored, sorting through things, and it's still a progress in the works. So let me see. I don't know if making you taller. No, making you taller does not work because you still can't see what I'm doing. My camera only tips down so far, and it won't go down anymore. I got a new tripod, but it's kind of strange because my old tripod, even though it had issues, it was broken. At least I could tip it down more, unless I broke it and I tipped it down more, and I really wasn't supposed to have been able to. So let me get my dog. Sadie, where are you? Come on. All right, so I'm going to turn my stove off. I'm going to get the sauce. Oh my Lord, this is heavy. That is a pot of sauce. My goodness. Whew. So I'm going to get my clean jars here that I cleaned earlier. Get a towel to put my jars on, because I make such a mess. And get my jars ready. I like to can my sauce in pint jars because it's just me and the hubby. And well, I'm going to need more pint jars than that. I have a couple quart jars. I might have to do quarts too. I really rather do pint jars. I'm going to pause you and I'm going to go look for some more pint jars. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just use a measuring cup and my funnel to fill my jars. I found some more jars. So now I'm just going to start the process of scooping my sauce in there. Don't fill your jars too full. I always tend to fill them too full. Doggone it. Have to watch how I fill them. Always want to fill my jars too full. I should get a smaller measuring cup. There, right to the rim. That's all you want, is just right to the rim. If you fill it too full, you're going to have to start over. should be wearing an apron because this is just a messy job. Sauce splatters. I like to make plain sauce because if you share it with friends, you don't know if people like, oh, is that jar gonna even, hold on, I gotta find out if this rim is even gonna fit. Nope. I have these little jars. I don't know why I have little jars that the rims don't, nothing fits. I had 2 other jars yesterday that were really cute little, you know, jars. The rings and the rim, they don't fit. They don't, they're too small. And you can't get smaller rings and lids for those jars. So I'll either have to use it for something else or come up with another way to use it. Anyway, I like to make plain sauce because if you're sharing it with your friends or your family, you don't know what they like in it or don't like in it. Like some of my family likes mushrooms, some don't like mushrooms. Some like sausage, some don't like sausage. And if I were to add meat to it now, I'd have to pressure can it, which I'm not going to do. So I just like to add plain, make plain, because then you can can it the way it is. And then when you use it, you can add hamburger to it, sausage, meatballs, chicken, anything you want. Mushrooms. You can customize the sauce to what you like. Because not everybody likes the same things. I hope I have more pint jars because I can tell you, it's a lot of sauce. I might have to do some quarts even though I don't want to. I think that's what I did in May of how I wound up with quart jars before of sauce. Because I might have ran out of pints and I had a lot of quarts. And I did quarts. Big jar. Ooh. All right, I'm going to pause you. I'm going to go find some more jars. Okay.
I can smell that outside.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so I've got, and I still have sauce in here, but I'm going to save it for dinner. Yeah, I got to save some for Tiffany for her dinner. I'm going to save some for us for our dinner. That should be more than enough. And so I got 2 quarts and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18 pints. I would have had 3 quarts, but I'm saving some aside for Tiffany's dinner because I don't have to can that for her. I don't have to seal it. So I'm going to get these in the canner. I have to look up on my sauce recipe how much time. Forgot about that. I'm gonna look this up real quick because I forgot the time. Let's see if I can find pasta sauce. P. Let's try S for sauce. Sauces. Tomato sauce. 362, 69, and 406. Let's try what? 362? Basic tomato sauce. 69. Got notes in here for something. Osmo bruschetta in a jar. Conserve. Oh, what was the other one? 406. Spaghetti sauce with meat. Chili, chicken soup. This is pressure canning. Basic tomato sauce, seasoned tomato sauce, Italian style tomato sauce. There we go. Yeah, it has all this stuff in it. So, place in canner, bring to and process 35 minutes. Wait, 5 minutes. So it's 35 minutes after it comes to a boil. Pizza sauce, Creole sauce. Chicken wing sauce. Yep, 35 minutes for the pizza sauce too. Oops. Alright, so it's put it in the canner, bring it up to a boil, turn it down, set your timer for 35 minutes at a slow boil. You don't want a rapid boil, you want just a nice even slow boil. I got my water on, I turned the stove on. I start getting my jars in there so I know how many fit. So it must be 35 minutes for pints or quarts. Some people can their stuff, they take the rings off and they store them that way. I do not store them like that. I do not store them that way. Ooh, that's a lot. All right, I might have to siphon out some water. On goes the lid, and that's it for, let's see, how many jars I get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. I got 9 pints in my water bath. 4, 8, 9. And I'll have these two to do. I'm debating whether to save all that for tonight's dinner or, yeah, I might, because I might end up with leftovers tomorrow. All right, so I got 9 pints of jars here waiting to go. I've got 9 pints in my canner, my water bath canner here. Ready to go. I had to siphon a little bit of water out because it was pretty full water because I was using it last night for quarts. So that is it for my pasta sauce using canned tomatoes, because you know I've been doing some sauces and doing some things and not showing you that process and how to can it. So it's canning process is the same no matter what you do. Some things you have to pressure can, because if it has meat in it then you have to pressure can it. If it's potatoes or whatnot, I think you have to pressure can that. Low acid foods, you have to pressure can. High acid foods, like tomatoes, you don't. But the canning times are all different. You know, these are 35 minutes. So, anywho, if you like what you see on my page and you have not yet had the opportunity to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. Share me with your friends. Hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions or your comments. Thank you so much for watching Crocker's Crazy Living. I appreciate you. And forward to an awesome 2024. Until we meet again on another recipe, have a great day and a wonderful start to your new year. God bless everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.